Start.
Hello everyone and welcome to our dear students. In previous lecture we have already discussed the test of significance based on Z test, Z or normal test. In which test we have seen that if we draw one sample from large population, one sample draw from large population, and also discuss if we draw two samples from large population with the assumption of first population are normally distributed, second assumption, sample size n is greater than 230, or third assumption, population parameter, population standard deviation is unknown, known. So there are three assumptions of Z test. Dear students, suppose if we draw one sample from large population with the assumption n is less than 230 and population standard deviation are unknown, is unknown. So if there are two assumptions involved, so we use student t-test. In this t-test, we discussed how to solve the problem related to student t-test, where sample size n is less than 30 and population parameter standard deviation is unknown. So now we discuss the solution of the problem related to the t-test. Dear student, now we discuss test of significance based on t-test. T-test. Dear student, suppose we draw one sample from large population with n is less than 30 and population standard deviation unknown. So in this condition we use t-test. Another condition is if we draw two samples from one population and we also draw two samples from two independent samples. There are three conditions of sampling. So first condition, one sample draw from population, two sample draw from one population, and two sample draw from two population. Now we discuss the assumption of t-test, where apply t-test. First assumption of t-test is population are normally distributed. Okay. Second assumption, sample size n is less than 30. Okay. And third assumption of t-test, population standard deviation sigma is unknown. There are three assumptions of t-test which apply t-test. So now we discuss the application of t-test. Application of t-test. Application of t-test. First application of t-test is to the test of significance in one sample case. Second application, to the test of significance of two sample cases. Here subdivided by A from two sample draw from one population to the test of significance to sample draw from two independent population or two independent sample cases. B, to the test of significance of two dependent sample cases, right? This, if we draw two samples from one population, so it is also called paired t-test. And to the test of significance of two sample from two independent sample cases. So this condition x1 x2. Okay dear students, now we discuss another three application of t-test is to the test of significance correlation coefficient, and to the test of significance based on observed partial correlation coefficient and also regression coefficient. So dear student, correlation coefficient and partial correlation coefficient and regression coefficient discuss in their chapter. Okay, so here only we discuss three conditions. One, to the test of significance in one sample cases, two sample cases where independent case and dependent case. Okay, now dear student, now have a look on board. It is the example of t-test with the condition of one sample draw from population. Here this is the one sample case. Okay, now what is the example? Example of 10 plants are chosen at random from a population and their heights are found to be as under. In the light of these data, discuss the suggestion that the mean height of the plants in the population is 60 inches. And this is the data 52, 55, 57, 61, 64, 65, 67, 68, 70 and 71. Now, how to solve it? Solution. Given in, first we see n is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the sample size n is 10 and population mean mu equal to 60 inch. 60. Population standard deviation unknown. Okay. Now the assumption, this example follows the assumption of t-test. N is less than 30. Okay, and population parameter unknown. in this example, both assumption of t-test are follow. So we use student t-test one sample cases. Now first step, null hypothesis. Here the null hypothesis we get written as mu equal to 60. That is population mean is 60. Okay. Now alternative hypothesis, mu does not equal to 60. That is population mean does not equal to 60. Okay. Now third step, level of significance. Level of significance 5%. Okay. Next step, choose the use of test extracted. So here the two assumption of t-test, n is less than 30 and population parameter standard deviation are unknown. Okay, so we use student t-test. Here only one sample draw from large population, so we use student t-test one sample cases. Now test statistic T. Mu equal to 60 T equal to x bar minus mu divided by s upon under root n. Okay, so this s upon under root n is standard error. Okay, and this difference of mean. Okay, now s upon under root n. This as is the standard deviation of sample. Okay, now we make a table. Now dear student, first we look T statistic formula. In this formula we see that our sample mean x bar unknown, so we find, and standard deviation of sample s also unknown. So first we calculate this x bar and s by make a table. Height x, (52, 55, 57, 61, 64, 65, 67, 68, 70 and 71. Okay, now first we find sample mean x bar. So what is the formula of sample mean x bar? Summation of xi divided by 1 by n. So we also written in this form summation x divided by n. What is summation of x? Summation of x means the total of x. So now 630. Okay, and n 630 divided by n is 10. So we find x bar equal to 63. Okay, now we find s square. S square, s means standard deviation, and square of the standard deviation is known as variance. So we find first variance. Formula of variance 1 upon n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar whole square. So first we find xi minus x bar, and here xi minus x bar whole square. Okay, now what is x bar? X bar is 63. So xi minus x bar. So this is xi, and we reduce y every xi. So we find xi minus x bar. So here 52 minus 63 minus 11 minus 8 minus 6 minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 and plus 8. Okay, and here 121 64 36 4 1 4 16 25 49 and 64. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and summation of xi minus x bar whole square equal to 44 384. Okay, now we put the value 1 upon n minus 1 and 10 minus 1. Here summation xi minus x bar whole square is 384. Okay, now 384 divided by 9. Now we divided 384 by 9. First 4 by 2 24 point 6. Okay, so this is the S square. S square means Seinfeld variance. Okay, now we find S. So square root of under root of variance is known as standard deviation. So we write it 6. We find 6.53. Okay, so this is the S. Now we put the value of S and XY in this T statistic. Okay, now we find S square means 63, S means 6.53. 6.53. Now x1, put the value of x1 63 minus mu value 60 divided by s 6.53 divided by under root n. Under root n means under root 10. Okay, in any statistic be written in mode form. Okay, so this is mode. Now 3 divided by under root 10 6.53 divided by 3.33. Okay, here the under root 10 value is 3.16. Okay, now we divided 6.53 by 3.16. So we find 3 divided by 6.53 divided by 3.16. So we find it 2.06. Now we divide 3 divided by 2.06. So we find 1.45. So this is the T calculated value. Okay, T calculated value 1.45. So now we compare this T calculated value on T tabulated value. Okay, if T calculated value is less than to tabulated value, so we accept the null hypothesis, and otherwise if T calculated is greater than to T tabulated value, so we reject the null hypothesis. So what is the T tabulated value? 5% of level of significance and n-1 degree of freedom. Now we compare T calculated value from T tabulated value. So T tabulated value at 5% level of significance and n-1 degree of freedom. n-1 means 10 minus 1, 9 degree of freedom. So 9 degree of freedom with 5% level. T tabulated value is 95% and 1.83. Okay, 1.83. So this is the tabulated value of T at 5% level of significance and 9 degree of freedom. So now we write the conclusion. T calculated value less than to T tabulated value 1.83. So since T calculated value less than to T tabulated value, so maybe null hypothesis null hypothesis accepted and H1 means alternative hypothesis rejected. So we can say that population mean mu is 60 inch. Okay, so dear student, this is the first condition of t-test, where we draw one sample from one population. Okay, so now we discuss next step is where two sample draw from two independent population. Okay, so here we use t-test difference of mean. This is also called as Fisher t-test. Okay, and also called Fisher t-test for difference of mean.